Welcome, beautiful souls, to another timeless pick a card reading, where in this one, we're going to be asking, what are your animal guides whispering to you? And we're going to pull from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle here. All the cards I use in a reading, by the way, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your fancy and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So let's take a look here. Give them a good shuffle. All right. So let's see what our choices are going to be today. Okay, so there are three, boom, boom, boom. So we will be having three choices in this one. Choice number one is going to be the fox. Number two is going to be the loon. I love it. And then number three is the wolf. Beautiful. So timestamps will be for each of them down in the description box below. So if you want to jump to a specific one, you can do that. And of course, choose as many as you're drawn to, or listen to all three, whatever your heart, pulls you to do that. I am going to start with number one right now. So if you want to jump to one of the others, you can do that as well. If you chose reading one, which is the fox, clever, then this is the reading for you. And this has to do with about you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So that is what your animal guide, your spirit animal guide, is currently whispering to you. And let's see what else they have to add. So the beautiful fox is recognized for cleverness and cunning throughout the world. They have mastered the art of camouflage. They have the ability to remain invisible and observe life undetected. If fox is your power animal, you will share these traits along with quick wit, playfulness, and family loyalty. You will also be a good problem solver and easily think of new inventive solutions. Fox asks you to be watchful of others and note their actions rather than their words. Fox has a strong sense of smell and sharp eyesight. These skills alert fox people to unpleasant and even dangerous situations. Give yourself the permission to slip away from the things that don't look, smell, or feel right. If fox is your totem, you have a strong intuition and discernment. You have a clever mind and are difficult to deceive. Listen to yourself more than others and stay on track. You will never be happy if you let others control you. And fox is a creature with a strong sexual presence and expression. They are great with their kits, which are pups, and loyal to their mates. Fox people are natural night dwellers. The dusk starts their day and dawn is its end. Fox owns the time of dreams and magic, and they easily travel between the worlds. And when fox is your totem, you have everything you need to live a protected, loved, and magical life. So your fox animal spirit guide also asks you to look out for deceivers. Has your foxy side led you down a wrong path? Be on alert for things that don't feel right, and watch carefully and heed the omens. So two huge things that stood out for me, for you, for this reading is the problem solving, that you, no matter what comes your way, you're going to find a way through it, around it, above it, below it. Somehow, you don't have to worry. You are protected. You're wise. You're going to find a way around it. You don't have to worry. The other thing is really, really trust your intuition, for sure. All right. So we're also going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle. So this was the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, and this is the Spirit Animal Oracle. So let's take a look here and see what else they'd like to add for you here. So what else would you like to whisper to those that chose the fox, please? What else do you have for those? All right. You also have the hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. Yeah, definitely. So a huge amount of importance here on trusting your intuition and listening to that guidance from spirit. So I love that. Definitely being reinforced. Let me just find card 32 here, and let's see what else they have for you. So flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss a thing. Both of these have keen eyesight, so that is about really paying attention and looking, right? And it says, when hawk spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song, or coming across the same symbol here, there, and in the strangest places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. And when Hawk Spirit appears, it's a sign to listen. So definitely both of these mention that. These have a protection message, which I do want to read as well. And it says, are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty flags, and giving them no more thought. Like they say, oh, I thought those red flags, I thought that was a carnival. It says, Hawk Spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from Spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns that you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition, even if the messages you receive are not supported by evidence in the physical world. If it feels illogical to listen right now, listen anyway. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean, interpreting them through the lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. Take heart. Spirit loves you so much and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with Spirit's plan for your highest good. Listen and follow the signs, and check your motives when you're being selective with your hearing. Beautiful. So those are definitely lined up there. We're also going to pull from the Art of Manifestation Oracle and see what your animal spirit guides would also like to whisper to you here. So what else for those that chose the fox, please? Okay. I do want that one too. Any others? Yep. And those two. Okay. Actually, you get 5. All right. So let's take a look here. These are small messages. So let's take a look. So you have take your time is your first one. Card 56 that says slow down. If you're feeling under pressure, whether in response to a situation or the demands of another person, or from pressure that you are placing on yourself, this card asks you to slow down and take time to evaluate before reaching a conclusion, making a decision, or committing yourself. And that is so perfect for this because they're saying, take a closer look, listen to your intuition, your gut, check it, right? Step away from the situation and see it from a higher perspective, a clearer perspective from your heart and your intuition. And then you have outcome, card 41. And that one says this card asks you not to be too attached to a specific outcome. In any situation, the possibilities are open-ended. Anything might happen. Try not to prescribe a fixed outcome with your mind, as this may limit your ability to access the infinite scope of possibilities sent to guide you in the best possible direction. Again, this is so perfect for what it's talking about here, because I feel like there are situations that are like in your view right now, where you are looking for ways around it, like we talked about. You're very intelligent. You're going to find a way around it, below it, or through it. But it's like saying, just take a step back from it. Again, take your time and take a step back. Don't limit the choices that you have by fixating on the exact outcome that must happen. That puts you into a box, and this is more about you using your wisdom, using your intuition, doing something outside the box, and the outcome could be slightly different. And so allow that, because it'll allow you more opportunities. Yeah, because you might need to compromise. It's like exactly what I was thinking too, is that you might find a situation that may not be totally what you want, but it'll be, this compromise between two of you. Card number 8. Are you in a situation where you need to make a compromise, or are you compromising too much? This card asks you to review your position and to be sure to find a solution that takes the needs of all parties into account, including yourself. Yeah, so you might actually also be giving too much and cheating yourself out of, that benefits of it. And then you also have allow yourself to receive. Okay, just like we were saying, right? Maybe if I shut up and read the cards. It says maybe it's me that needs to listen. It's like one of the greatest blocks in our ability to manifest our greatest desires is an inability to allow ourselves to receive. And this card asks that you take some time to identify any inner beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes that stop you from receiving, and one by one remove these resistances. Yeah. So this definitely, I'm actually going to put it right here, makes sense here with the compromise, and it's saying making sure to give to yourself. It's more likely that you are going to cheat yourself out of give someone 75% and you take 25% instead of 50-50. So this is definitely saying step back and look at your thoughts and beliefs and get a clearer picture of what this can be for you instead. And then your final one of these is release the past. Yeah. Card 45. And it says, releasing the past does not mean that we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens, that this was okay. It means that we make a personal choice to no longer allow our history to dictate and shape our life, both now in our present time and in our future. I like that because it does have to do with this. These thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets. This is almost like codependency awareness, where you are an overgiver and is trying to get back to understand, why do you overgive? Why do you want to cut yourself short? And it goes back to your past, earlier childhood, where you had to give so much to receive so little. Like I usually say in readings, when the codependency awareness card comes up in the tarot, it's about you were taught that you had to give 100 of something to get one back, or 1,000 of something to get one back. And so when you get later in life, you just think that's the proper exchange rate that you qualify for. And so when someone, 75 and 25, like you giving someone 75 and you taking 25 might seem like a huge boost, but it's actually not, right? And so going back to the past to understand, who was it that you had to overdo things in order to get their attention and to, get any attention at all. Then you'll see, so I had to do extreme things to get attention. And so that carried out maybe into school, into work, into relationships and friendships and all of that, right? And so this is beautiful because you really are finding a way through this and it's freeing you. We're also going to pull from the Spirit Song Tarot. We'll pull at least one card from here and then we'll pull more cards. from the Wild Unknown Tarot. So what else would you like those that chose the fox to know, please? All right. That would be your card. And you got the moon. So you also have the owl, which talks of your wisdom here and your knowledge. Also night creatures, right? They usually are nocturnal. And the moon card, of course, it talks in here about imagination and perception. So diving deep into the unknown, into your subconscious, is where this is leading you, so that you can understand what it is that's truly driving you in these situations to sell yourself short and to allow other people to, get the benefits and have most of the harvest from the crops you planted, right? And I do like this for you because there is this freedom that's coming through that. All right, let me just move my microphone a little bit and let's look into the Wild Unknown Tarot and see what their final messages are for you regarding this. All right. Okay, what else? Anything else? Nope, none of those. Okay. So they do want these. So let me I'll scooch these here to start off. All right. So you have the owl again here, which is the daughter of swords, page of swords in the standard tarot. And the swords are all about your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And so the owl very much is, I'm going to put her right here on top, is allowing you to connect to the capital T truths, to see things from that higher perspective, from the place of spirit, seen from their point of view, rooted in beliefs in unconditional love. And then the sword is two-edged. It allows you to cut away and slice away the old thoughts and the old beliefs that no longer serve you, that were making you limited and small. And then you have the Judgment card. Not surprised that this came up here, because this is all about connecting to your higher self, much more than your human, that you are also, again, I'm going to put this over here, because this is about connecting, trusting your intuition, trusting to your spirit, because then you understand what is truly going on, what is happening in reality, because we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are, and so when we have this stuff that's bubbling underneath the surface, we see the world as unfair and that we have to give so much, and then we become exhausted and then resentful. And this is about moving higher into these places of unconditional love, freeing yourself from that restrictive past and allowing you to move forward. And then you have the Justice card. Again, Justice card, there's that Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords, cutting away the thoughts, the beliefs, and the mindsets that no longer serve you, balancing out. And again, here's the two. I feel like I need to put this over here. And then there's this balancing out of the small t truths and all these fears and everything that we are taught are the only choice that we are supposed to have. Opinions that were given to you from other people that basically were telling you what, like you said, what you were worth, how things are supposed to go, should go, need to go, have to go, must go, all these rules. Well, that has the Justice card usually has scales on it. And it's like, oh, this is like so heavy, all those small t truths of fear. And then you have the unconditional love ones that are even off screen. And as they balance, you can even get out of balance in the other direction if you want, because this is what brings you freedom instead of, you have judgment and justice. Instead of feeling like you're on trial, you realize you have this freedom that comes instead. Yeah. Because here is a freedom card. So you have here's the Ace of Swords again, the cocoon hanging from that. And this is all your thoughts, your beliefs, and your mindsets, excuse me, that were keeping you feeling trapped, blinded, and small. But you are being freed from that, and the struggle that you've been going through with the caterpillar. The caterpillar has all these rules and rules and rules, and you go into your cocoon, you dissolve away these thoughts and beliefs that were ruling the caterpillar, and you emerge from the struggle with powerful wings and been able to go places that you wouldn't have been able to go before. So I want to put that right next to that. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a transformation of your worth in relation to how you see it in the outside world. And, we might have felt abandoned, left behind, out in the cold. But this is a transformation that happens around that belief. And what it does for you is that as you stop looking at the outside world as the source of your sustenance, what brings us what we need in each moment is the creator, source, the mother and father of all things, whatever you believe that higher source is. And you realize that you don't fear as much when you are connecting, again, to the higher realms, to trusting your gut and your intuition. As you connect to the spirit realm, you realize that their love is unconditional, no conditions, not even one. You can never lose it. And it's eternal. It never ends. And they always want to give us what we need in each moment. Maybe not what we want, because sometimes we don't know what's best for us, like a little kid wanting ice cream for dinner all the time, right? And the outside world with its whenever the human that we're wanting our sustenance from goes into fear, they can withdraw it from us. And so that's where our fear came in, is the punishment we received when we were younger, right? So I like how this is unfolding here. And then you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, who's that? That's the fox right there. So we have that fox energy coming in. But the Seven of Swords tells us what of our own thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets are cheating us out of things in life. Overgiving, not allowing people to give to us, all those things. So there is this huge reflection of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets in here, seeing clarity around what is truly capital T truth and what is not. And then you also have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is emotional confusion, and definitely with this other seven over here that are bookending these, this is about situations and things have been brought into your path to trigger these. Because I like how this is how I usually explain it. An odd number in tarot is like, without an odd number, 6, 3, and 3, there's this clear passage that runs through here. But when there's an odd number, bam, there's something that's put right in our path where we can't move past it. And it's demanding to be seen, to be heard, to be faced. And that is what's been happening in your life. And so your spirit animal guides are whispering to you, this is for you. This is what, you can get through anything. And it's a freedom that's coming. Just listen to your inner voice. It's going to guide you and free you from this. Just freedom through here. Yeah. Ba-dun, your last card, the Sun, victory, freedom, release, brightness, wholeness, completeness. And we're going to put that right there. So doing all of this does bring you such victory. It's like coming out of the night into the day. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, just victorious feeling, warmth, and you just feel free. Free is what they keep on saying. So I love this message that your spirit animal guides are whispering to you. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these pick-a card readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. And if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, And then clicking that subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there's an option for all. If you select it, two things happen. One, you'll be notified immediately when new videos come out. And two, you actually get notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. So if you are interested in any of that, just make sure to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and select all. Also, doing all those things I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, happy, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you are looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, all you foxy people, as you go through this adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing journey. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care. And if you chose reading number 2, which is the Loon, then this is the reading for you. And I know Looney Tunes, but this is about being intuitive. And it says, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Wow, I love that. So definitely message of trust your intuition and kind of the hermit's journey about moving inward so that you can focus, getting away from the noise and the loudness so that you can hear more clearly. Because when we're around chaos and all that noise of fear out in the outside world, it's very noisy. It's hard for us to hear those whispers from your animal spirit guides and from spirit. And when we turn down the fear noise by stepping away and we purposely focus on the vibration of the higher realm, which is unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, we can hear very, very clearly. So let's see what other message that the Loon has for you. And it says, the call of the Loon stirs the soul. Their sounds evoke reverence and imagination. Loons have a complex communication system that is highly evolved. Loons are powerful and intuitive. Knowing from within comes quickly for Loon people. Their flashes of insight and imagination are highly developed. They mate for life and teach the ideals of family and fidelity to those with this totem. Loons are excellent partners and parents, and they often carry their offspring on their backs. Loons are also excellent communicators, and they relate well to others. Yeah, and they actually show that on here of the little babies on their back there. Cute. And when they arrive or you hear them call, it may be time to pay attention to your own intuition and be discerning of your situation. If the Loon is your totem, you will be a great communicator. Insights and answers easily rise from the depth of your subconscious. Family love is important, and you protect the ones you love. So take time at dawn on the still lake of your mind and connect with your song. Be vocal. Chant. Love your family. You will always succeed if you listen to the wisdom within. Look to your own reflection to see how beautiful, unique, and elegant you are. Some questions that the Loon, as your spirit guide, would whisper to you are you ignoring warnings from your loved ones? Are you so busy you have forgotten the sanctuary of love? Are you communicating your feelings? Be brave and speak your truth. Wow, I love that. So very powerful messages there. A lot about intuition. So we will see. Now, so that was the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, and this is the Spirit Animal Oracle. So close but different. Let's take a look and see what else that they would like you to know. All right. So what else for those that chose reading 2? The Loon. Okay, nope, not those. All right. Keep going, they said. Keep going. All right, there it is. And you've got the Canary Spirit. Wow, sing your own song. So definitely both of these mentioning, like this one was at dawn, sing your song, speak your truth, your authentic truth. And so you have the Canary also. Card number 12. We'll put that over here. And let's see what else the Canary brings in for you. I love it. And it says, Canary Spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine, as Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary's Spirit's messages is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. And if your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. Wow. Beautiful. Reminds me of the Three of Pentacles in the Tarot, which is all about being true to your authentic self and not being drawn off by the fear that people are going to, blah, 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 and find something wrong with what you're doing. Which they will find something, whether you're doing anything or not. People that are determined to find something and complain about it, they'll find it. And then also you don't want to lose the supporters, and you don't want them to join that other group. So we might sway off our authentic path because of praise or punishment. But the Three of Pentacles card is all about like this, the, Spirit wanting you to be true to you and stay on your authentic path. And 12, 2 + 1 is 3, too. Now, these do come with a protection message, which I also want to read. And it says, are you suppressing your true voice, perhaps trying to sing the song you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think will help you fit in and get what you think you want. Are you hiding the real you? Telling a safe story about yourself to others because you're afraid they will think you are too different if they knew the truth? Canary Spirit comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. In fact, not everyone will want to hear your originality or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people, opportunities, and wonderful new experiences that arrive as if by magic, once you open your own cage door and fly free. Canary Spirit is cheering for you and wants you to know you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have courage to spread your wings and sing out loud. The world needs your true song. Wow. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So both of those cards are all about that from two different decks, two different authors even. And then we'll pull here from the Art of Manifestation Oracle and see what else they would like you to know. All right. So what else for those that chose reading number 2? All right. Okay, they do want that one too. Any others? All right, and they do want that one too. All right. Don't worry, these are small. So you have, look at that, new love. And it says, the energy of new love is around you. Sometimes, if we've been hurt within relationships, we retreat, afraid of being hurt again. This card brings a clear message and is an indication of your readiness to embrace love and begin a new relationship. It's safe to reach out. Yeah, so it's safe to sing your true song and being your authentic self too. I feel like maybe in the past, because of this strong message about being the authentic you, is that you tried to be who you think everyone else wanted you to be. But they're saying more, be yourself, be who you are, do the things you love, and you're going to find someone who loves you for the authentic you. And so you don't have to try to pretend and remember, wait a minute, who am I? What am I supposed to do? You just get to be you. And you do have trust the universe. Beautiful card as well. And it says, sometimes we can strive relentlessly to make something happen and then experience huge disappointment when our efforts do not work out. While action on our part is required, if we are too determined to stay on one course only, we inadvertently block ourselves from the guidance and direction that the universe is trying to bring us. This is a time to trust and let things happen. So yeah, go with the flow and not be so determined, right? It's like developing your song is taking time. Don't rush it. Allow the creativity of how you want to live your life. What does your authentic heart want to express? How does it want to express it? And to who? And let it unfold. Trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Yeah, because it's worth the wait, just like I was saying. And it says, is something or someone not moving forwards as fast as you would like? This card is here to reassure you. Hold fast, be patient. The best things in life are waiting for. Yeah, definitely. The creative process, the love unfolding. You don't want to rush. Just allow. Trusting the universe is also about trusting time, the timing, right? And it says, bless your past. I know that can be hard depending on what it is. But it says a useful tool to help us let go of any emotional residue that's still clinging to us from a past experience is to bless your past. And whenever the memory of an event or person comes to mind, pause and say to yourself, I bless every aspect of my past, and I celebrate the contribution that it gave me in becoming the person that I am today. And it's also going to be, it's such a helpful reminder of you being true to who you really are. Because when you go, I bless the past because I see how when I was not my authentic self, it ended poorly. And I want to live my authentic path, and it will be different. And I like that. Yeah, and stay on course. So stay on your course of being your authentic self. You are facing some big stuff in your life right now, and this card is a request that you keep going and stay on course, however challenging this may feel. Please be reassured that right now, this is the appropriate way forward. The universe supports your direction, and slow and steady progress is assured. So a lot about taking your time, developing your song and the true song, what you want to sing. So I love it. All right. We're also going to pull here from the Spirit Song Tarot. Get at least one card, and then we'll pull the rest from the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay, well, all right. So there it is, coming out already. And you have the 9 of Acorns. Wow, power and perseverance. 9 of Wands in the Standard Tarot. And the 9 of Wands is about realizing your power, persevering, like it to say, staying on course. But the 9 of Acorns, the 9 of Wands, usually has like 9 wands, big staffs that are in front blocking us. And this energy block of allowing us to move forward. And we realize through this process, because the 9 of acorns, the 9 is the number of the hermit, which talked about kind of turning in to your, turning inward, right, into quietness, away from all the noise. This is about you turning inward to understand your power, and that one of those wands actually is your ace of wands. And when you grab a hold of your power, you're able to move it, which opens a space for you to walk right through it, which allows you to move forward. And so the energy that's coming in here with the trusting your intuition, singing your own song, taking time away from it all, is opening up these new opportunities for you as you let the past go and you move forward to the future step by step, very slow. It is worth the wait, like it said. So let's take a look here and see what your final messages from the Wild Unknown Tarot are. All right. So what else for those that chose reading number 2? Okay. Okay, nope, they don't want those. All right. They do want that one, and that one right there. All right. So let's just get these scooched out, and then we'll go through each one. And you've got the Sun. Yep, the Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords in the Standard Tarot, and with swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, and those expectations are all the noise of the outside world we're talking about. They're all these small T truths that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. All knights go on a quest, and this night is about pursuing capital T truths that are rooted in the unconditional world of the higher places. So definitely with this journey that's unfolding here of turning inward into your own little personal lake, getting quiet, that helps us connect to the higher realms and helps us understand that capital T truth, which then allows us to bless our past and let things go. Yeah, 6 of Cups, the past. It's the nostalgia card, the looking back at old memories and converting them and transforming them. Because what happens when you really start to understand unconditional love is that every moment is a decision between two things. It's a decision of feelings, of either that fear of losing conditional love or unconditional love. It's stories that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love or unconditional love. And as you realize that, if you go back and look at one of these past events here and you look at it, you realize that if it wasn't of unconditional love, then it was a fear, and it was full of uncomfortable emotions, emotions related to fear. And when we understand that when a human goes into fear, that they go out of their minds, our human side goes away and our animal brain kicks in, because our little child self was feeling unsafe or out of control, pulled the fire alarm, it went off in our head of danger, 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 and we go into survival mode, and that's when we turn into like a werewolf and it just jumps forward and it does uncaring, unintelligent things. And when we realize and to go back and look at a memory that someone was acting not caring and not intelligent, we realized they were in fear and that their actions were animalistic, not human. And so we're like, okay, we've seen enough werewolf movies, right? Where we're like, oh, when they were a werewolf, they couldn't control themselves in the beginning. So that's why they did what they did. And we realize, oh, okay. So it wasn't personal. They were just an animal. And if we were in fear, we were also an animal. And it allows us to go back and look at situations and transform memories and look at it differently, where we start looking at the situation differently. We start looking at the other person a little differently, but we definitely start looking at ourselves differently. And you have the 3 of Cups. So more singing. Look, all the birds. 3 of Cups is joy. It also represents spirit. So again, reinforcing here that it is important to remember that you are surrounded by a beautiful host of beings of unconditional love and light. Your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, loved ones that already gone back to the other side. Whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are, you're surrounded by them, and this is them making a point to let you know that you are surrounded, and they are supporting your song, and they want to listen to you sing your song. It's almost, I feel like, with especially all this that's been going on, this is your audience, that's them, and this is you getting ready to perform and sing that beautiful song. Beautiful. Okay, and then you have the Hermit card. We already talked about this. It's definitely reinforced here, but it's time to turn inward, away from the outside world, and allow this bright light, which is your higher self and the spiritual posse, to help guide you in your path as you do move through. And it's right on top of the 9, like we talked about earlier. So you are stepping into your power and understanding it, but it is about making sure you spend time to yourself. It doesn't mean you have to be a hermit. It's, away from everyone completely, but it is important about you taking time for you to look into all this, to really begin to learn your song. And you have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is about having the stability that's coming in the outside world, and that does come more and more as you connect your worth to the unconditional love from above rather than the outside world. Because the journey of the 4 of Pentacles is about they try determining their worth based in 3 areas: relationships, situations, and things. And relationships are unstable. And when they do that, they feel unstable because all 3 of those areas are unstable. So that's where our instability comes in. We're like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like I'm just all over the place? Well, because people change or pass away. Situations like jobs, education never stay the same, and things like our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions break down, deteriorate, stolen, blow up, burn down, so all those things are unstable to where we feel unstable. And so we get bored of that enough, disappointed in that enough that we turn inward and upward, and that's where we find the unconditional love that is solid. That is what we can have a solid foundation of our worth in, because it's eternal. That love from above never ends, and it's unconditional. Nothing we can do to lose it. So it becomes a very solid, firm foundation. And then you have the 4 of Swords, another solid foundation of mental stability. So you have stability in the outside world, and you have the mental stability as you use the Ace of Swords that you're given here to connect to the higher realms and cut away those old thoughts and those old beliefs and mindsets. It brings in this solid foundation for you, both in mind, so it's peace of mind, and then also in your outside world. Yeah, and here we have the Hanged Man as your final card, which is all about like a cocoon, but it is about taking time. All this worth the wait, and it takes time. That's what seeing things from a higher perspective. Actually, we're just going to put that right here because we're seeing things from a higher perspective, and it also is about like the cocoon. It's patience, letting things unfold in their proper timing. Everything is going to be like the caterpillar. If you take the caterpillar out too early, the caterpillar is just going to not be able to change into a butterfly, or it's caterpillar juice and it leaks all over the place. Or if you cut out a butterfly too early out of a cocoon because, it's struggling, I just want to help it. The struggling to get out of the cocoon is what builds the muscles of the butterfly for the butterfly wings. And if you cut them out, they can't fly because the muscles don't develop. So there is this patience. Don't take the bread out of the oven too early. It's going to be gross in the middle and be chewy and doughy. Allow it to unfold perfectly, and you will be so glad that you did. So I love this message for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these timeless pick a card readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, also monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. And then by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all. If you select it, 2 things happen. 1, you'll be notified immediately when the videos come out. But 2, you also get notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. So if you want to make sure that happens, just make sure to click that subscribe button, the notification bell, and the all option. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, beautiful loons, as you go through this amazing experience, please know every second of every day of your life, you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing journey. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, which is the wolf, then this is the reading for you. And this talks about being a pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Wow, I love that. So definitely, this is a huge piece of overcoming challenges in the past, and that you are able to help others. I really feel a strong message. This is the whisper of the wolf to you, your wolf spirit guide, that whatever you went through and how you overcame it will end up being like part of a survival guide for other people as well. And I love this teaching, this leading type of energy that's coming in here. Let's see what else comes here from the wolf spirit. It says, wolf is the teacher, the sage, and the pathfinder. And they're revered as one of the great totems in Native American culture because wolf, by their example, instructs us about leadership, survival, and social order. They teach that power comes from the cooperative efforts of the pack. Wolves know their place and know what to do. They are loyal mates. Their parenting instincts are strong, and the entire pack helps raise the young. Wow. Wolf is loving, but also very firm. Wolf has extraordinary strength and endurance. If wolf is your totem, you may be asked to take a leadership role in your community. Yeah, that's what we were feeling, right? You may feel drawn to teaching and helping raise the young. You may be asked to be a mentor and guide to others. With wolf as your totem, you will certainly succeed in these endeavors. Wolf will ask you to not avoid your responsibilities within your pack. You are the accountable one and should be proud that others can depend on you. The moon is an ally to the wolf person and represents wisdom and intuition from the feminine divine. Wolf people are great friends, lovers, teachers, and parents. So ask wolf to help you find your best life. Some questions or statements that the wolf spirit guide is whispering to is, are you trying to do everything on your own? Let others help. Remember to stay close to your pack. Are you shirking responsibility? Are others influencing you to leave your path? That's what they have for you. I love it. So great energies. We're also going to pull, now this was the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. So close, but different. So let's see what else, what other message that comes in here. But I definitely feel this leadership and teaching, helping others through difficult situations that you've gone through. which makes such a huge impact because it's not just something you learned in school, it's something you went through that you were able to share with others. And when you share your story, people are just blown away by what you've done and how you've done it. Okay, that's the one right there. And you have the Seahorse Spirit, Watch and Wait. And that is card number 53. We'll put that over here. And let's see what else comes in here for you. So, hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. So Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. So even though you're able to help and provide things, it's knowing the timing of when to act and when not to. And you're developing that discernment. Another message here is that whatever your query, the Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it and be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. Wow. These also come with a protection message, which I also want to read. And it says, are you holding on to judgment? Sure that your perspective is the only correct way to look at things? There are as many perspectives as there are creatures in the sea, and when Seahorse Spirit appears, you're reminded to detach from the experience so you can view it from more than one angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, you feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama that you've been drawn into is your own. Whatever the actions of others, your challenge is to be non-reactive and not take their words or behaviors personally. Their turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. And I feel like that is a lot of what you learn and you teach about whatever drama comes your way. You have ways and tools and things that you can offer on how to be neutral and non-reactive and not jump into fear and defensiveness or fight or flight mode, but that you help people remain calm in whatever way it may be. You might be teaching yoga, you might be teaching emotional intelligence classes, breathing exercises, psychology, counseling, whatever it may be. You are able to develop and have these tools to help people with that. So I really feel like this is like a calling type of reading for you. They're howling at the moon, inviting you to howl with them. All right, now we're going to pull from the Art of Manifestation Oracle and just see what else they have to add here for you. All right, so what else? For the wolf spirits. All right, I do went to that one and that one. What else? Okay. I do want that one, and that one. All right. Let's take a look here. We'll start with this one, and this is take a time out. So you do have here about watch and wait, right? Give yourself permission to stop. Sometimes we just need to slow down and rest up. And yet, so often we keep on pushing and pushing, even though there are clear signs that we should stop. So taking time out now will allow you to replenish your energy and return revitalized and with an abundance of focused energy. Yeah, so taking a time out from all the situations is an important piece here, obviously. Yeah, 53 and 55. And then you get card number 52. All these 50s. And this one is take a leap. So this card is an invitation to take a leap of faith. Sometimes, even when we desperately desire change, we procrastinate and find all kinds of reasons as to why we should stay as we are. It is completely understandable to be anxious when stepping into the unknown. This card is calling to you, trust and make the move, like we talked about here with the wolf. It's howling, asking you to join it. All right. And then you have card number 9, course correct. And this one says, if an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine-tune your direction. So there's definitely this message about stepping into leadership and teaching and helping people. And this pause is having you really look at what your heart's desire is and how you want to do it, and not by what you think you're supposed to or should or need to or have to. It's really you getting in tune with your dream and what you want to do, and making changes, correcting, moving your course to be something more in alignment with your soul purpose and what you're being called for here. Yeah, and you have shine, card number 48. And this one says that the time is right for you to spread your wings and soar. You have something valuable to share. Bring forth your greatest contribution. Step into your fullest potential. Show the world the real you. Reach out and shine. The universe supports your growth. Yep. So the pack is around you and they're asking you to step up to do this, and you are fully supported. Yeah, and here you go. The inner critic. Card number 25. And it says, this card asks you to transform your inner critic into an inner critique. The realistic appraisal and constructive feedback of critique will enhance your ability to step into the very best version of yourself, whereas ongoing and persistent criticism will wear you down, eroding your confidence and your belief in your abilities. So I feel like this is what's going on. This is why they're asking you to take this time out, because of the criticism, the self-criticism that you've had in your life, and that, like, I'm just criticizing myself for having thrown cards down there, but I feel like those went down there for a reason. But it is this returning to self-love and going into your heart and find your pure dream. What does your heart want to do with your life? How do you uniquely want to express your love to the world in your own unique way? And so this taking this step back, taking this time out, allows you to recover from all that criticism, and allows you to, whether it was others or yourself, someone else's voice echoing in your head, you are taking this time out to really understand your power and your calling, and I love it. So we are going to pull here from the Spirit Song Tarot and see what else that they would like you to know. And then we'll pull more cards here from the the Wild Unknown Tarot here in a moment. So what else do you want those that chose the wolf to know? All right, this is your card right here. And you've got the Ace of Feathers, mental clarity. It would be the Ace of Swords in the Standard Tarot. And mental clarity and foundation. What the Ace of Swords allows you to do is that you're able to connect to the higher realms, to the capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love. Then it allows you to cut away the small t truths, which are those that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. Those criticisms, those things, those limitations, those things holding you back, thinking, I'm not good enough. No, I couldn't do that. No one wants to hear from me. Blah, 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 blah. Those are all the things that are from the past, all those opinions that we've taken on as our small t truths, but you're ready for something bigger. You're ready for something more amazing coming up. All right. So we're also going to pull here, like I said, from the Wild Unknown Tarot and get your final messages here. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, I do want that one. They want these two first, though, then that one. Okay, then that one, and that one. All right. So the first card here is the Four of Swords. So more swords here. And actually the big one here is the Ace of Swords that you have. And usually the Four of Swords is about peace of mind. And it does come in here, which is perfect because usually they'll have, in fact, I want to put it right on here, the three swords on the wall and then someone sleeping on the Ace of Swords. And the Three of Swords is expectations and disappointment. Usually it's a huge heart with three swords stuck in it, which represents our feeling of disappointment, our feeling of heartache, and the fears that we have of things not turning out the way we think they're supposed to do, which then means we're unlovable and blah, blah, blah. All that criticism that's popping in there, right? And so it allows you, again, that Ace of Swords to connect to that capital T truce and cut away the small t truce. And then you have the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, definitely taking time to nurture yourself, have this rebirth. And it's about abundance. It's about new things coming in, new course taking too. But it's very much a positive abundance card that's coming in. And then you have the Justice card. So here's that Ace of Swords again, which is balancing out all of those small t truths, again, just slicing them away, allowing you to connect to the higher realms in a very positive way. And usually there's scales, and we're out of balance with all those fears and all those thoughts. And the other scale with unconditional love knowledge is up here, and then it just becomes to help balance it out. You can go out of balance in the other direction for a change, but definitely there's this freedom of thought that is coming in throughout this reading here. Yeah, because here's the Five of Swords. More thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. This is the change of conflict, of trying to prove that your small t truths are more true than someone else's small t truths. This healing, this transformation that you have, you're understanding that as that, from that higher point of view of the Ace of Swords, that you see how the small t truths are lies, how they are opinion, and that they're not truth. They're small t truth that we're pretending is truth, but capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love just outshine them, and you stop trying to prove to other people and convince them to think a different way, and you are instead seeing that, like remaining neutral from a place of love, and you just allow people to believe what they want. And if they're trying to convince you, if they start to get upset because you're not engaging in the battle of it all, you can sincerely say, I hear what you're saying, and it's interesting. I will think about that. Thank you for that. And then they're like, well, I want you to believe it. And you're like, well, I just want to reflect on it, if you don't mind. And they, that usually 99% of the time takes care of things, right? Oh my gosh. So more swords, 10 of Swords. This is a great card though, because the 10 of Swords represents exhaustion from trying to live up to all those expectations. And you're ready to let go of it. The 10 is like ending a new beginning. You are ready to let go of all those thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have made you feel restricted and small and trapped in the past. And here is your final card, is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is about change. The Hierophant basically is like a spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher. And so this is definitely showing that you have the keys to help people move beyond the gates that were there before that they didn't feel worthy of going beyond. You have the keys, you make copies, and you give it to them to allow them to open up the gates and to move forward into places that they have never gone before, and that they are just so excited to move toward. So you help people ignite the passion within them as well, in showing them what they have to offer the world in their own special, unique way too. And I just love the leadership of that, and then also the spiritual teacher that is so prevalent in all of this, because you get to go through all this and you understand ways to connect to the higher realms, to cut away those old thoughts and beliefs, and that's where the freedom comes. So I love this for you. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these timeless pick-a-card readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, also monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all. And if you select that, two things happen. One, you get notified when new videos come out. And two, you also get notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. So if you're interested in that, just make sure to hit that subscribe, notification, and select all. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, beautiful wolves, as you go through this amazing experience, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.